Are we live? Can I change the camera while we're live? I can't, can I? That is so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Wait a minute. Well, I thought I could change my camera when I went live because my other camera is updating and we are 3 minutes late and that did not work. So now we are on the laptop camera and technology beats me again. And you know, honestly, you would think that some days I would win because, you know, why not? Today I lose. Anyways, I have been busy since I left the shop this afternoon. Hi, Pat. And I was working on an outlet. I need an outlet. You know, whenever your surge protector on your desk of your sewing machine is full because of you've got 3 sewing machines, a laptop, an iron, and an iPhone charger, and all you want to do is plug in your light table so you can make something that reminds you that it's not 8 degrees outside. Hi guys! So, let's see if I can not burn the power cord, because that would be bad, of iron. Maybe we can unplug the computer for a minute. I wanted to show you my light table. So, today I had to walk around my shop, and you know those days when you just cannot, you just don't feel inspired, right? Like, that was today. Donna and I walked around the shop. We thought we were doing great things. Nope. So, we found a pattern. This is what we're working on. It's called Hello Spring because that is what we all really want. We have this in the shop. It's by Quilt Factory. Hello Spring. This pattern makes a wall hanging that is 30 by 48. Hi, Bat. We missed you today. So this is so cute. Donna and I had some fun. Excuse me, picking out fabric. And then I came home and did all the things. And I used my light table, which is right here, to trace onto, listen, this light table is amazing. Like, you can put your pattern on here, and then you put your heat and bond over it, and let's see, can you see how you can see the pattern here? Like, that's amazing, first of all. So I did that on all of it, and I know, it's adorable. And I cut all my things, and I fused them all to the back of my fabric, except for one piece, and we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about it. It doesn't matter. You're never going to know, because you're just not ever going to know. So I really wanted to be farther along, but I, as do all of us, underestimated the amount of time it would take to get from point A to point B. So here's, whoa, all my pieces already fused. Isn't that fun? Hi, Tammy. So I got all my pieces fused out. I got my light table because this is kind of a layered pattern. If I could find what I did with the pattern. This one's kind of a layered pattern. And so I brought the light table. Listen, y'all, we're just had, here it is. Because what you can do with this is, hi Gretchen, you can lay your pattern on your light table on this Applifuse mat. So this is like a silicone mat that you can see through. So if this pattern had one of those layout designs like our friend Julie over at Patchabilities. She always does that for us, which I really love. So this pattern doesn't really have that, which is unfortunate, but you can lay your pattern underneath your Applifuse mat and you can still see the pieces. And when you use the light table, you can still see to layer your pieces so that they're all beautiful. So the next thing, now that we aren't quite to the light table part because I underestimated the amount of time it would take to cut out all these. Who knew? Is Beth told me how to show you guys the laser, which would be really helpful and great, except that my other camera, as soon as I turned on the computer, said, oh, we need to update. And I'm like, great. Okay, we got 20 minutes. No big deal. It is still on. Oh, it just got to 100%. However, I thought you guys would miss me. So I came and joined in early. Well, late. Earlier than the camera doing. So we're going to attempt to do all the things anyways. Right now, if y'all didn't get this bag, the Kimberbell tote bag is perfect for my light table to keep it safe whenever I'm not using it and to travel with it when I want to. This is the Lori Holt light table, and I really love it. It's so much brighter than the one I had in college, and it's thinner. The one I had in college, I still have, by the way. Hi, Sandy. And it just doesn't cut the mustard anymore. This is the little light one. So the Applifuse mat, if you do a lot of applique, this is key for you because you can pick it up from your light table, take it to your ironing board, and iron it. And it's great. So if you need a light table, give us a call and we'll help you get one. I don't keep them in stock because they are a little pricey, but they are worth every single penny. When you need it, you need it. If you'll excuse me while I find my box of tissues, because, oh, this weather change has got me all kinds of messed up. All kinds of messed up. My nose is running like crazy. So we are thinking about spring today. We're working on a Quilt Factory. Hello Spring. This is for sale at the shop. Online too. It is not part of the Christmas sale, or the winter sale, but it is a great product. So I got all my things done and I can see the laser. I don't know if you're going to be able to, which is so unfortunate because I do have triangles to sew, which is, you know, one of those really fun things. But I walked through the whole shop today and I was like, and God bless Donna, she goes, how about this one? I don't wanna. She goes, how about this one? You know when you walk through your quilt, your sewing room and you're like, I don't feel like working on that one. I don't feel like working on that. I have a project over, I don't want to work on that one. And sometimes you just need to start something new. Well, that's how I ended up like this. I'm buried in fabric. It's crazy. You can't see it, but I pile it very well behind us. And so we are making a spring, a Hello Spring. Let's see. Oh, look at this bee. Do you see the bees? Their little stripes just go right past their little bodies. So cute. This is so cute. We picked out the most fun colors ever. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I have to do one seam. I have to sew the bottom. Look at how big this is. This is 30.5 inches, which is great, but it's kind of big. And I'm a little worried about laying out this stuff to make it look neat. And look at the clouds we picked. Isn't this fun? just a little fun. So we got to sew the blue. This is like 30 inches. You're like, oh, it's just little. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Where's my instructions? Here we go. Let's not lose these. Okay, we're putting these parts over here because I don't need those parts. I need the instructions. What are y'all working on? Drop it down there and let me know what you're working on. We are making, what is the name of this block? When you got one big triangle and two small triangles, what is the name of that? Quarter square triangles, but isn't there like a fun name for that block? And how is it a quarter square triangle? We have 5 quarter square triangle blocks. I don't think that's right. Maybe it is. I don't know. We're gonna have 6 blocks, and these are super cute. So the green to the blue, so we can put our bees and our birds together. But can you see this? No. That's so sad. I'm so sad. So Yvette told me I could turn down the light on my machine so that I could see the, she's so smart. So I could see the laser better. So I turned it down, and then I turned on my laser, and you can't really see it, but you can kind of see it on my hand here. Accordion, it's a combination block. Thanks, Susan. A combination block. I'm going to try and remember that. Okay. Ooh, are you pinners or are you brave and just go with it? I'm just going with it. The green goes right to here. I really enjoy using this. It's not a laser. It's a guide beam. It's not a laser. It looks like a laser. It's my laptop, Yvette. You missed the whole, my computer, my good camera decided it wanted to update right before the show, and it doesn't let me change my camera midstream, and it didn't finish until like 5 minutes ago. I would love to get the camera closer. Now I'm going to have to do a video with my little, look at, you guys, they make some crazy things. Like, this is a point of view camera holder thing. And I did a video with this. Look at, you put your phone here, and then it like records what your hands are doing. Is that crazy? I know, it's okay. I appreciate you. I did tell everybody that you told me how to make it so they could see it. So I will do a video so you can see the laser, the guide beam up close and personal. I love that you can turn the light down. I didn't know I could do that because sometimes you come in and it's just too much. So we're gonna sew this. I have the right color thread today. And I changed my foot because I was ready to applique, not realizing I had so much to do. There's a little handy tray up here on the Anthem. It's great for holding your feet and chapstick and extra bobbins, because when you use the extension table, the bobbins just don't have a home in their garage because your garage is under the table. All right, let's get this part done. my gosh, I have another cool tool to show you, and I don't know where I stuck it. So someone was telling me that when you sew on a new machine, and then you go to another machine, and they're like, well, my seams don't ever line up when I go to another machine. And I said, don't you have the, what's it called, a seam guide checker thing? There's a few. We have some from Bucklebee bags. Bucklebees. She sent us some, and they are great. And at only $8, they're on our website. And they have like a seam allowance checker for you for a 1/4 inch. And like a whole bunch of other ones. Here it is. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. I lied. Here it is. I found it. Okay. So over here we have, these are $8. This is like worth every penny. Okay. This is your seam guide ruler. So if you can see, it has a 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch, and a 1/4 inch, and I think one of those might be a scant quarter, 3/8, half, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, 1 inch, and so on and so forth. Which is great, because if you're going from one sewing machine to another, you can come in here, use your hand wheel. Do not use your foot pedal. I warned you. I warned you. So I'm going to turn my light on so if you can maybe see. I really love this machine. If you want to check it out, you gotta let me know so we can get an appointment for you to come see this. Let's see if we can get you closer without burning things. Let me shut that off. Okay. Coming closer. Because we're going to show you this one and we're going to show you the other one. Okay, so can you kind of see? So I'm going to cut my thread so that's out of the way. Now, if I needed to match my 1/4 inch seam, or if I wanted an 1/8 inch seam, I would pick that. And then I could come in here, lower my presser foot, and let's say I want a 1/4 inch. So I'm going to move my needle down. I'm going to raise my presser foot. Now I can see that on this machine, hi Barb, my 1/4 inch is right in line with this 1/4 inch line. Some machines are not exactly, and sometimes those bobbin cases covers kind of move around. So you really want to make sure, because like even here, I know you can't see, but like this bobbin case has wiggle room. So if it's pushed over, it isn't exactly a 1/4 inch. So you can get some of this great little removable, like it's like static cling. Remember like color forms? And you can line up your needle and then put this down, or you can use washi tape. This doesn't want to stick to this, or you can use one of those magnetic seam guides and mark your foot. Hi Barb. So if I want to go to a 3/8 inch or 5/8, like if I were sewing clothing, which always calls for 5/8, well, not as much anymore, but I would come over here and put my hand guide my needle down. And now see, on this machine, I know you can't really see, I'm sorry, but this is great, because my 5/8 inch seam is a little bit farther away than what this is telling me. So the good news is you put your needle down and measure this, and then you mark this with like washi tape or this staticky stuff that apparently is not working very well today. Normally it works great. See? You just gotta get a little wet, like a sticky thing. So we stick it up here. So this is a great tool. If you need to check your seam allowance on your sewing machine, this is a great tool. $8 online. It says magnetic guide ruler. I don't think that's accurate. Pretty sure it's not, because it's definitely not magnetic, so I will have to fix that tomorrow. The other thing that you guys asked me to show you is the Bobbin Puller needle lifter that we have. So let's see how up close and personal we can get here. Okay, so sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes my little fingers don't want to work down here, so this just comes in here and pulls your bobbin up for you. See that? Super easy. It's like a little scoop. And it just scoops your little bobbin right out for you. Let's show you again. This is great. This is a great tool. Look, I'm not getting any sewing done, but we're playing with all the fun stuff. So you just come in here with this and you just flip it up. So when your fingers aren't working, this little baby lock bobbin puller with needle inserter, $7.99. This is great. Now I've never tried the needle part of it. So we're going to try it, because this needle has probably had better days, because she's already sewed a lot and we were sewing through some heavier stuff. So let's get a needle. Don't tell Donna it's not a 75/11. Nope, sure isn't. It's an 80/12. Okay, how we do this? Okay, I got my needle out. She says you put it in here like this. Look at that, it holds the needle. Look at that. Okay, so I got the flat end back. Gotta move my thread out of the way, sorry, because we don't want to put the thread up there. Okay, so now I got it in there. Is it up all the way? It is up all the way. Look, so I can hold it up while I turn the knob. I could hold it with my left hand. That would be cool. It doesn't want to. Okay, make sure you raise your needle all the way up, because otherwise you can't get this out from under it. But that was amazing. If you don't have one of these, you need one. This is great. Awesome. Okay. And I can see that it's all the way up at the top. Go team. I'm going to thread my needle, so I'm going to do needle up so that it's in its best spot. And then we're going to thread the needle. We got a new needle. So your threader works. We're going to put this in a sharps container, because we don't want to forget that we use that needle. And we don't want anyone to get injured. So now we are all set. We have new tools. We checked our seam allowance. Look at us go! Winning! How's Florida, Barb? All you people in Florida, I'm not certain that we're going to be friends. Although I did hear it's not very warm there. I have a sharps container. It's vitamins, but it's that thick plastic, and I can fit a rotary blade in it. So that's good to go. Okay, we have our needle. This is my new favorite tool. It's going to go up here. I'm going to need to print out a little tool carrier, right? It's cold. That's way bad. So unfortunate. Okay, Now that we are done with that, look at, we have sky, blue skies like we have in summer, and green grass like we wish we had. This is a very big thing. This is very big. I'm so excited though. Look at how pretty this blue is. I love grunge. I love grunge. That's just a great tool. That's just a great thing. I have all my pieces fused, and we get pink on the top and bottom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I dropped all my pieces. Okay. You know what I want? I need one of those great big sewing tables, and we could set up like 3 cameras so you guys can see all the things. It's gonna snow in Tampa? Say it ain't so. I don't know, Barb. I don't know. I don't know if I can believe that. It's gonna snow in Tampa? What? That's bananas. I told my husband we needed to go to like South America or somewhere where it's really warm. He's like, it's fine. I said, it's not fine. It's cold. It's so cold. I'm not a fan. Look at this pretty pink. This is, what was this called? I love the name of it. It's a Maywood Studios Shadow Play, also favorites. It is a, I think it's called Candlelight Peach or something, which is a little, I don't even know, but it's super cool. Super pretty color. And we're gonna put it together because this little gadgetry has this on the top, and then it has it on the top and the bottom of the green, and then there's the white at the top where we're gonna spell out Hello Spring, and maybe it'll help bring spring because you know Monday, Groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil or whatever his name is. I probably totally butchered that. That's just crazy, Barb. You might as well be here where it's cold, hanging out with us. Groundhog is going to see his shadow, or not see his shadow, on Monday, I think. Monday's the 2nd. Next weekend. Next weekend? No. Yes, not this weekend. The next weekend is the Winterfest, I believe. Or maybe it's the following weekend. When is it? Winterfest. And then we're getting close to all the fun stuff. Because, I don't know, how long is, 24 degrees. How long is winter supposed to last this year? All you Farmer's Almanac people. I know they said it was going to be a bad, hard winter. Well, I don't know. It's trying to stay out of the doldrums. Next week we are, I think, unboxing a new machine. I wanted to do it today, but it didn't arrive yet. It's being shipped, so that's exciting. So next week we're gonna unbox another one of my favorite baby lock machines. Yep. It shipped, so it should have been here, but it didn't get here today, so we had to do something else. So that's why we're making spring. We are hoping to tempt spring to come visit us with a nice, warm welcome. You know, do any of you guys also underestimate the amount of time it takes you to make something? like I need somebody to chat with. Y'all need to be more chattery. I like to use the guide beam light when I do machine applique to help me kind of see where I'm going to be going. If that makes any sense. It helps me. And I like to use my J-foot because it's clear in the front. Those were all my feet. I guess I gotta move my feet. So the J-foot is great because it's clear in the front so you can see where you're going. So I like to use that, and I like to use variegated threads. I think it adds a lot. And this machine is super great because you can, well, most machines, most baby locks, you can flip your blanket stitch. So like sometimes people like to go with their machine applique on the left, and sometimes some people like to be with it on the right. So you can flip your blanket stitch in this machine. The other thing I learned on my snowman quilt, that you can shorten the length of the teeth of the blanket stitch. Okay, look at this. Our background is all done. Well, I have to trim it, but look at, isn't it pretty? Okay, it's so big. Let's stand way back here. And if you missed Facebook Live this morning, I did another Quilt As You Go project, and it turned out so stinking adorable. And I have not even began to touch the bottom of my batiks scrap bin. Like, this is the first time I've used scraps. I don't like scraps. I usually just, help them find a new home. Except for Tula. Tula's not scraps, though. There are no Tula scraps. They're just extra fabric. It's a totally different concept. Let's not get crazy. I forgot to get starch. I was at the quilt shop today, and I forgot to get starch. Alexa, remind me to get starch.
Just a second. When would you like to be reminded?
Tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Got it. I'll remind you to get starch tomorrow at 10 a.m.
She's great. I am almost out. So this is just a little bitty handy spray bottle because it's just nice to have a little one. Gotta starch it so it's nice and pretty. Then I can lay out our applique, and we're not going to be able to do that over here. We're gonna have to go to my very messy cutting table. Don't anybody call the sewing room police. It's very, very bad over there. Very bad. I did get 3 UFOs done this weekend that don't really count because they were store samples. So I got my 3 more placemats done for the Quilt As You Go. I got all my Quilt As You Go placemats done. And then I got the 2 pot holders done. What are you guys working on? And then I got Lisa got her coat done. Y'all, that is super cute. And I know Gretchen was working on one of hers. which was super fun. But did you get it done, Gretchen? Yesterday when you had a snow day? We didn't get a snow day. I had to go be a grown-up all day. Really unfun. I want a refund. You did? Good for you. I cut this out from the time I got home at 4:30. I was marking all of this, so hopefully I can fuse it tonight. We're just almost done. We got to go lay it out and see what it looks like. Of course, I got to cut all the pieces. So I was not quite ready. This working on a project together is kind of tricky. But next week we're unboxing, hopefully. Hopefully the UPS guy gets here and we can unbox. This is just super fun. I love the colors. I love this grunge. Okay. I don't even think I have a clear enough space to lay this out over there. I might need to finish that quilt so I can use my design wall again. You know what I think I need to do is empty the whole sewing room and start over. My wheels are turning. Okay, we are going to unplug and go for a walk. Don't look at my mess. Don't do it. It's bad. Okay. And then 2 weeks from now, see, I need to finish that quilt so that I can get it off my table. Okay. See if we can lay this out on my sewing table. This is the bow that needs to be done. So 2 weeks from now, we're going to work on So Kind of Wonderful, a little Easter bunny. I didn't really like the background on here, so we picked a grunge, because we like grunge, and some really fun, cute Eastery fabrics. I don't know, this won't even fit on my cutting table. Like, this is big. How do you lay this out, guys? Like, my cutting table is 33 feet across, and it is not fit. Don't fall. This does not fit here. Maybe we have to lay it this way. It's 30.5 inches. Holy moly. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. I like it already. Just gonna press it a little. My dad helped me build this table. So he took one of these tables from the J Place, and we took 2 cubes, so I have a 9 cube on each side, and we took the top and we built a frame and set the top in there. So really you could have just used a piece of plywood or melamine or something, and that would have been a great table. And then I need to recover it. This is my 3rd or 4th ironing board cover. It got really yucky because this is the spot that I work in the most, so it looks really gross. But it's okay. Look at this. Okay. We're all ironed. We left the starch over there so we can lay it out and see what we could do here. I really wish that on the smaller projects, I should have grabbed the small one from Patchability. That would have been a good one. Wait till you see the patterns. Oh, if you missed the mystery box, I posted an unboxing of that. Beth posted that earlier today. And then people were a little bit jealous. This is my mom's artwork when she was in advertising. She did those. Got mom's artwork here. Okay, so we're all laid out on my table, barely fits. And now we can lay out the pieces. I have to remove all the projects I have sitting everywhere. You guys can't really see it. I'm sorry. Why do people get these camera angles that work so well? My ironing board cover is very wrinkly over here. It needs to be ironed more often. It feels like a blank canvas. Like you just have this whole canvas in front of you. This is my favorite iron my husband bought me. It's a Rowenta. Had it, I don't even know how long. I've had it forever. I think it might be my second one though. First one might have leaked because I used well water in it and I didn't know I wasn't supposed to. Okay. We are ready. We are ready to put all the pieces on. Where's the house? I'm coming. Don't run away. Put all the pieces. Okay. Look at all these pieces. This colors. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's purple clouds and this beautiful yellow. That's the birdhouse. Blues and yellows and greens and just wonderful spring colors. And we all wish it were just spring. Here it is. I needed this piece. This is the center. This is the pole that our little thing goes on. Oh, it comes all the way down. Let me mark your center. Okay, that's your center. Isn't that pretty? How many did you get sewn, Lisa? I like these scissors. These are marks. These are Metal Goose. And I just ordered some of these for the shop. They are light, and they're beautiful, and they cut like butter. Okay, we need the dark green leaves first. This is I love this. This is Riley Blake grass cloth. You only have 2 more to go. Ugh, I'm jealous. I love these scissors. These are great. When you guys cut your applique pieces, do you have a different set of scissors? Or do you do like me? I don't even, oh, I see where that goes. I got you. And do you like iron as you go? Because I feel like this piece needs to be ironed on. And do you sew, like, should I iron this and then, like, stitch this down so that all my stitches are there? Or do you just fuse it all and then stitch it? There is a lot of subcutting. How do you do this applique thing? So I did not do applique until last year. I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. And now I kind of like it. It's kind of fun, but I'm learning still. So because this piece is underneath a lot of pieces, and this is like the base of the whole thing, would you fuse it and then stitch it and move on? Or do you this says number 5. This guy goes over here. Or do you just do it and fuse it and then stitch it? How do you do it? Tell me. Oh, I missed a piece. I can tell you right now I missed a piece because I don't have that pink piece for that. What were we working on last week? I don't even remember. I can't even remember what I did yesterday. Oh, I know what I did yesterday. Lots of stupid things. Lots of grown-up stuff. This is number 4. These go all the way down. Maybe I should have waited to put that in there, but oh well, we didn't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't throw away the wrong pieces. You fuse it all and then stitch all the time? Is there ever a time when you don't? Like the needle turn applique, I'm really not a fan of that. I may just applique the rest of that with the machine, to be really honest with you. Although I did pick out my the rest of my leaves, and it might have taken a lot of fabric. Fuse it first. Okay, Joy. Even when it goes behind a lot of things, you just use the other fusey stuff to keep it all set. This is so cool. I misplaced my Orfil variegated thread kit, and that is what I love to do. So I'm gonna have to like take off a month because it might take me that long to clean my sewing room. I think I might just empty it all into the bedroom over there and then start over. Always fuse, then stitch. All right. I think that my idea has validity. I don't think it has to be. There is no layout guide. Like I am winging it, and that makes me very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. And there's this small flower, and I don't see it on there. Oh, I found it. I have heat and bond on the back, Barb. I may serge the edges before of the whole background before I start maneuvering it through the before I start maneuvering it through to sew everything down, because it's just so it's so big. I feel like the edges are gonna fray if I don't serge it. And my little serger over there is all threaded with white thread, so it'll look nice. And I have it set up for a 3 thread over narrow overlock. So it's less than a 1/4 inch, so when I go to bind it, it won't be in my way. Look at these leaves, aren't they cute? They're so cute. serge it, fuse it, then stitch it. This is in the title. This is an extra piece. Or in the words. Do you fuse a little at a time, or do you lay everything out? It's like I could put the stems down and the post that holds, that's this piece that holds the birdhouse, and I think the leaves, and then do the flowers so that they're all where they belong? Or would you cut them all out, lay them out, and then do it? Can you take it off if you mess up? Or is it like really 100% permanent? Never tried that. Maybe we should try that. Listen, I've been sewing for lots and lots of years, and I still don't know what I'm doing. They're so cute. This is so cute. She has some really great patterns. If you look on our website, we have quite a few of them. She has this one with a zebra for a baby, and it has a 3D flower on it. So the flower leaves are like a fidget. Like, my babies would have loved that when they were little. The picture doesn't overlap the leaves with the stem, but I think I want to. Why would you have heat and bond on the back? Oh, yes, it's on sorry, Barb. They're on the back of these pieces I'm cutting out. You're talking about 505 spray. What are you 505 spraying? Do you not stitch until you have it all sandwiched? Oh my gosh, you cut everything out, but this is so big. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I feel like pieces will move when I iron them. And then I gotta take the paper off. I haven't taken the paper off yet. Do you take the paper off when you lay it down? That's another thing. Like I said. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Oh, that's what I was working on this weekend. I almost finished that project too. But I only got one day off this weekend, so I didn't get a whole lot done. Friday night I got home, it was so cold. Oh, yes. Okay. SF 101. This guy's tall. He goes up there. I think I'm going to fuse the stems and the leaves before I start going into the flowers, because they're kind of making me crazy already because they're moving. Everything's moving. See? It's all moving. Yes, SF101. Got it. I did use SF10. I did think about putting SF101 on the back of the cloud because it's white. And I think it's going to show through as the blue is going to show through. So before I do that, I may end up fusing SF101 on the back of that and then 505 spraying the clouds down and not using heat and bond, because it just is, it's just a little bit too much. Like, that's, the blue is so beautiful, but it's a little bit more vibrant, and the white is an art gallery, so it's a little thinner, but I liked it because it had like a little stitch on it, so it looked like it was it looked great. It was like classic stitching, you know. Okay, We got all our leaves cut out. Now we gotta reposition. This is why you wait. This is why you wait. But it really doesn't matter. Right? Like it really doesn't. Just want to make sure you have enough room for your seam allowance. This is in the center. I folded this. This guy's in the center. Okay. All my flowers are laid out. And you wouldn't stitch this, or not stitch it, but like tack it down. What do you think? I like it. It's cute. On the back of the blue, that's a big piece. Like on the back of the whole thing? My SF-101 isn't wide enough. Listen, y'all should have told me that before I started. Like, really. See, this, I think, when I take this off, is going to be way too thin. And you're going to see through it. Yeah, we have to SF-101 the clouds. That's, I'm going to have to retrace those. That's non-negotiable. I'm making a Hello Spring because we're hoping for spring. This is 30 inches by 48. Barb. My SF-101 is 20, it is 22. So you put SF-101 on the back and all the little pieces? I'm making a wall hanging that says spring is coming because we're all sick and tired of this white crap that's outside, and we want some yellow sunshine. Just the back. Not all these little pieces. Just the back. Are these going to show through? These are going to be fine. These are going to be fine. There's only one piece of yellow that goes over the purple. But the white has to have SF-101 on the back. You're not wrong. So now I have to take these off, redraw them, put some SF-101 on the back, and then put SF-101 on this before I fuse anything down. So we are going back to the drawing table, y'all. That's so sad. Fine. Do it right. Do it right. Y'all are lucky I got SF-101 here. Like that's just, I'm sad. And I have more heat and bond. Oh. Okay, so we're going to put SF101 on the back of the white, and we're going to put it on the back of the, look, now we can do this the right way. And y'all won't even know that I heat and bond on there. Just the back. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I need these things. It's fine. We can do it. It's okay. We're going to put SF101 on the back of the white. This is extra. And then we're going to put SF101 on the back of the whole piece. And then we're going to continue our journey. I have scissors everywhere, y'all. Okay. Look, I have little pieces of SF101. Just as big enough. How am I going to put it on that big piece? It's going to have a seam. Those of you who are new, who don't watch, or don't use Applifuse, the girls told me I have to put SF101 on the back of the things. Where's my bolt of SF101? Oh my goodness. This is not it. This is Deco Bond. Oh my goodness. Here it is. Oh my goodness. I was almost serious. I thought we had like totally. We have a whole bowl. It's fine. It's fine. Don't you worry. We need our Teflon sheet. Okay, we fixed it. Good save, guys. A piece this big, I would sew pieces as you iron down. I don't think I understand, Barb. Perfect. Okay. I can almost see my heat and bond. Okay, so we got that piece done. And this piece is small. We need a chunk. Sometimes you just need more room. Okay. Oh, before you do the rest of it? But what about the heat and bond on the back of the big piece? Just piece it? So like lay it across here and do 2 rounds of 22 inches? Perfect. Okay. The white is ready for new heat and pond. Okay, before we go any farther, let me understand. We are putting SF101 on the back of the background piece. Is that correct? No, you can't. Natalie, really? I can get 60-inch wide SF101. We're hoping for spring here. Yes. Yes, we are putting SF101. Okay. We are group thinking our way through this project. Good choices, ladies. Nice to see you, Natalie. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody say hi to Natalie. She helped us bring sneakers to the store. Is it snowing in Texas? Welcome to my messy sewing room. Okay. We are going to take this. This makes me very nervous. Very nervous. I don't know how I feel about this. I just don't know how I feel about this. Love you too. Ah. Good, good, good. Can't wait. Okay. This is just, oh, this is really stressful. This is really stressful. My sewing room is a disaster. Okay, we're going to go cut two 30-and-a-half-inch pieces because that's what has to come over here. So pardon me for a minute while I rearrange my life again. Start throwing things on the floor in a second. Okay, 30-and-a-half-inches wide times 2, 22 is 44. That's not long enough, but I have one more piece to sew on the top. So I'll sew that piece on, and then I'll have it at 48 inches. And that'll be bananas. Like, what if I sew it or iron it crooked? Holy crap, like, this is stressful. Y'all are stressing me out. Oh my word. Oh my word. I gotta make sure it's square on the table here. Holy cow. Okay. Before we press on some crazy thing's gonna, I don't know how I feel about this. Nothing in the direction said to do this. I'm trusting you girls. Okay. Okay, we're ready. Let's cut some of this. Got all kinds of things in the way here. I really need to clean my sewing room. 30-and-a-half-inches. Oh my word. Oh my word. This is crazy. I don't know how far south we have to go to get like warm weather and no ice, but I'm down. If anybody wants to go on a road trip, I just need a new transmission first. Unless we just want to take the 5-seater. Otherwise, I need a transmission. The big car needs a tranny. That is what the mechanic said. Not really a fan of that mechanic right now. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay. All right, we got one piece. Oh, from the center. But So should I piece this piece in the center and then patch the top and the bottom? Is that a better choice? Because I am going to have seams, so I should just do it this way. And then line it up and hope that I line it up well. I think that's a good choice. It's like when you're using your embroidery machine and you put... Barb, Donna is the embroiderer. All right, here's what we're doing. We are putting SF101 in the middle. And then we will put a piece on the top and a piece on the bottom. Does that sound like a good plan? Or should we start at the bottom? Because then we only have to do 2 pieces. So wait a minute, this sounds like a better plan. Okay. All right. I think we're good here. Okay. All right. Here goes nothing. It's okay. I have more fabric at the shop if we need it. This is sketchy. Then do you put batting in your wall hangings if you put all this on it? Like, I feel like it's going to be heavy and it won't need anything. This is a new method. I don't need starch. Just put SF101 over your seams. It'll stay down. Look at that. Look at it. We're good. We're doing good things. We're doing good things. I need an extension cord on my iron. This is nerve-wracking. Y'all, this is nerve-wracking. Okay. We're good. Okay, before we move it, better plan. Thanks. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Oh, man. I'm going to have to look into that 60-inch wide stuff. Holy crap, things are falling. All hell's breaking loose. All hell's breaking loose. My sewing room is falling apart. So I don't know if you guys can see this over here, but I cheat. Because my countertop over here is 24 inches. And so my cutting mat kind of comes off the edge just a little bit, but I push my ruler into the wall to keep it from moving on me. Even though I use a Quilter Select, which helps too, but I use the wall. I cheat. I push my ruler into the wall, and so it does not slide around. Except for when the wall's crooked, and then, you know, we're just screwed anyways. Okay, better plan. Now we are going to line this piece up. The problem is that this is longer than that, and I have to sew another piece on. Okay. This did not seal. Oh, no. Just kidding, y'all. We weren't quite fused down. This is like the whole crazy thing that's happening here. We got most of it. It's all good. Okay. Coming back to matching a seam here. Natalie, we need some machine embroidery sneaker patterns. There we go. Okay. All right. Wish me luck. Oh, that's fabulous. Thank you. I always use SF101. We can get it in 60 inches wide. Like, that is amazing. It's amazing. What's new in Texas? Anything fun? We have -degree temperatures. Oh, excited about that. That's coming up. I gotta work on that. Gotta get some hotel. We'll have to have a conference call and do that. Okay. You guys are probably watching me and be like, oh my gosh, it's a bad day. She's doing it all wrong. It's okay. I had to sew the white piece on the top. So I'm not going to fuse it all the way. I think we got it. I think we got it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. I'm going to sew on this. Y'all helped so much, don't even know it. And we're going to hope that that worked perfectly. And we'll see. 60 inches wide next time for the win. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a long night. I'm ready for bed. Next week, we are unboxing a new baby lock machine that I want to keep in my repertoire because it is the bomb. And I'll let my husband use it. So stay tuned to see which machine we'll let him use. Oh, that's not good. I do need to come visit. I hope soon. Bye, guys. We'll see you soon. If you're far away, come meet us here. If you're close by, come see us at the shop. We have a huge sale going on in the back. Bye.